This is a Headgum podcast. Okay, guys, I'm just going to warm up a little bit and then we'll bring in our guest today. So, oh my God, that's so funny. I thought I had one piece of paper, but I had two. All right, I think we're good. Our guest today is so sweet. We really love him. We're so happy to have him. He's really a super, super charming guy. Please welcome to the podcast, Charlie Bardet.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
We're happy that you're here.
Oh my God, I have so much to say based on what you said.
Yeah, I know that's probably hard not to jump in.
I know. I was like, you said the thing about the two papers, and I was like,
I knew, like, I was like, oh my God, our guest is gonna want to say something
because mine is the other half of the paper you ripped.
Right.
So I had I separately was like, oh my God, I had two as well.
I thought I was ripping one piece of paper in half to save paper and give me one and Charlie one, but I used the same amount of paper as you would if we each got our own page, but we got two ripped up pieces.
Exactly. That's what I was like wanting to like, and I didn't know. Oh my God, is everything okay?
No.
Do you want to hear the bit I was going to open with?
Mm-hmm.
I'll save it for another time, aka say it now and then do it again later. The bit was going to be this. Hey guys, sorry, this is kind of a hard episode because this is a first for us. We actually got stood up by our guest. And then I was going to say we had Courtney Cox who asked us to do the podcast. Her team was begging us to be on it. We couldn't really make it work. It was timing issue. She's really... So we're actually currently recording at 6 a.m. for her schedule.
And she didn't show up.
So if there's a weird vibe, it's because we're up at 6 a.m.
We're resentful.
And we're feeling a little, and I get it, you can sleep through your alarm, like it happens.
I've done it, yeah.
It is just frustrating because...
I did that when we had Tessa on.
What? Slept through your alarm?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, that was funny. It's funny.
She was really cool.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Tessa is going to be like cool about that kind of thing.
Yeah, she was awesome.
Or, so basically, that was cool because you actually got there pretty fast after that. It's like that when you're like running so late.
That's what the queue can do for you.
Yeah, you didn't even take a car. You took the queue.
I think the queue is just like
the queue is faster than anything else.
Depending on where you are and where you
Yes.
need to go.
Right.
If the queue is available to you, you might be able to make a miracle happen.
Yeah, and you can go fast as the horse can fly.
Like you can let's just say it, be at the bottom of Prospect Park.
Mm-hmm.
And
you're like, how am I going to make it
at the end of like a lazy park day and you're going to Times Square.
You're like, I have to make a show. You're like, oh, I thought I would have time to go home. I actually was having so much fun at the park. Time got away from me.
You actually can probably do it.
I need to get to Times Square in 28 minutes. You know what? It can happen. 28, I swear to God.
Yeah, all right.
Listen, that's if things go really, really right.
I'm like,
I saw a tweet the other day that said,
like, well, come on.
No. I swear.
Can't fly.
No. I swear. That's if they skip a few stops.
Yeah, it's got to be the right time.
That's like no. I think it can happen. 28 minutes.
Well, what are we saying? Not door to door.
Not door to door.
No, you're talking about.
Depends. Maybe you're right off the queue. Maybe you're going to Harry Potter, the Cursed Child.
Right.
That's like really close to the entrance of the subway.
Do you know that?
Yeah.
I knew you were going to wear times.
What?
I knew you were going to say a bunch of times. At the first, I was like, this one's going to come.
You're like,
you know
what? I'm going to take my break.
What?
This is cute. So
You're
you have a tea, and I have this pillow right here. I got to be on the couch. Natalie is in the chair, so she's kind of psychoanalyzing me.
I'm in my masculine.
You're in my masculine, and I'm Ariana Grande sitting.
Yeah, side saddle.
I'm side saddle. Ugh, that's so cute. This couch is really comfortable to me.
Nice.
I'm sorry.
I'm not that comfortable, honestly, but I'm good. Writ
you
large.
have tea, so yours is more dignified.
Tea, and
not
also,
that makes up for it. It's different. Like
it doesn't make up for it, but it's just a different thing.
This is what I was gonna say, and this is really important. I got to get out there. Someone on Twitter said they once they were on a flight from LAX to New York, and it took 3 hours and 50 minutes. So did that hit for you?
No.
Or I'm like, oh my God, she
No.
is stunned, speechless, or didn't hear, or doesn't care.
Where she's laughing so hard silently.
Yeah, it's like you guys can't see. She's doing one of the laughs.
She's
It's like
hysterically laughing. So is that fast?
yeah, because normally it's like 5 plus.
I thought it's 5 one way, 4.5 the other.
No, it's like 7 one way and 5 the other. Yes, isn't it 7 to go there sometimes?
No, girl,
like,
it's not 7.
Isn't it 7? Like, what's going on?
Maybe door to door.
Door to door. Door to door, it's 400. You spend way more time schlepping your stupid suitcase into. It's crazy how when you travel, it's like train to tram to bus to train to walkway
You
to
hit 'em
plane
all,
to
yeah.
shuttle. It's like you really, really do it. It's unbelievably taxing for the body to the extent that it's probably not right to do it in the way that we do it.
Well,
It's not
I am
godly.
positive that it's wrong because maybe not wrong, but I just think there's tons of impacts that we don't understand. Like,
Yeah.
because they're always like, oh, we just found out all the trees can talk and the dirt tells your feet what to think and shit like that. Like, it's like, yeah, you're only going to find out more and more of that. And I don't think that anyone was, when they were kind of figuring out how our body should work in terms of like the dirt and stuff, it was foreseen that you could just be like hopping climates.
Right. Hopping climates being like, it's like your body actually maybe has magnetics that know that you are in Los Angeles.
That's
or
what I
something.
wonder.
Have you read? There's a really, really good New Yorker essay about the way that animals like track
I know
and how
this.
different animals have
Directions, yeah.
What? I've talked about
Yeah,
this
but go
before. Well, it starts with a really, really incredible essay, which to me is one of like the 3 classic stories, which is cat goes missing because cat escapes from a car during a long haul move during a rainstorm. Classic story. Guy in the rain, side of the highway, in the woods,
beside himself,
so upset, looking for his cat. Cat is scared, whatever. Sometimes creatures don't always actually act in their best interest. It just happens. Or maybe, it's hard to know. Freedom versus safety, it's kind of a bigger question. Anyway, cat's in the forest. He's like, I'm toast. He's like halfway between, and it's like, he's moving like, this is an exaggeration. It's like North Carolina to upstate New York, something like that. He's like, I'm toast. He like gives up hope. Months later, he gets a call from an unknown number back in North Carolina. The guy calls, the guy's like, or this person's like, hey, I don't think we know each other, but I'm living in the house that you used to live in, I think, and there's like a cat here. And I'm wondering, like, is this your cat? Like, this cat is really like...
made it home.
And the guy is like, oh my God. The guy drives back furiously, finds his cat, and then like recovers it. And the cat eats for like 3 days in a row. Like the cat is so hungry and thin and like dirty. But he brings the cat to his new house and like...
Great.
And so it's a cat, but it's like he'd been driving for a long time. The cat really like found... And so this is the lead kind of... The lead of the story, the opening anecdote, and it's like, so how does it know how to get?
I love an opening anecdote,
right? And it's cool because humans have a system, and it's this complicated system of maps. It's not so internal, but maybe there's an internal thing that we don't know about.
There must be
maybe. And one of the things they say is like, there's a bunch of hypotheses. It's like, okay, homing pigeons, how did they know?
How do they know?
You release a bunch of hypotheses. One of them is, by the way, homing pigeons are so amazing. You drive them in the dark in circles, 800,000 miles away. They're like, I'm going to go home. And then they go straight there.
I feel like I'm kind of done with this. Let's go home.
Yes. They're like, this is random. I don't really want to be here anymore. And it's a big problem. This is another, New Yorker article that's about a girl who adopts homing pigeons. And it's really hard because once you have them, you cannot move with them. Like they are even, it's like an even bigger.
If you have to move.
So
then it's more like, how are you going to sell your house if it's like Pigeon Central?
Yes, exactly. It has to be like, if you are moving and you have these kind of pigeons, it's like you have to sell it to someone who like wants the pigeons.
That's like how rats come back.
Rats come back. That's right. I was feeling this because I got a haircut today on the block I grew up on.
Oh, no way.
And it is not hitting for the people there that I grew up on that block. I'm like, I know it doesn't matter to them.
Yeah, that's like
I'm
that
like,
video.
I grew up here. And he's like, that's interesting. I'm like, it's different. He's like, yeah, I bet.
You know the hair cutter guy?
Yeah. I'm like, shoot.
I think that should be a bigger moment. I'm just
like, hi, like, think about your childhood block.
Yeah.
It's like, well, that's where we are.
Yes.
But it doesn't land for them.
People
and I
are
have to
so
accept it.
stupid.
Right.
You know, he might have, first of all, he might have social issues.
That's right. He might be
have
going through something.
defensiveness or relational problems.
He's getting bullied at home.
Well, that's
he's getting
really sad. Don't even say that.
Right. I hope not. I hope he's not getting cyberbullied.
At home? I hope he's getting cyberbullied, not bullied at home.
Right. Bullied at home is bad. That's like a weird euphemism for something worse.
Exactly. Okay, so here's the thing though.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly,
Mm-hmm.
remember that video of J-Lo where she's like walking up to a house and she's like, I used to live there. And they're like, okay.
Yeah, literally.
They like don't. That's like what happened to you.
Yeah, literally. I was like, and I mean, actually, that's so interesting because the tenor of that video is people post that to make fun of her.
I know.
And now I'm like, holy crap.
But I think it's totally different. I don't know why.
You think it's like, well, first of all, we're talking to each other now. And if J-Lo was here, you'd be like, that's amazing. Don't you think?
Let's just say again. Oh, if I was talking to J-Lo about.
Yeah, like I think that's why it's different. Because like you're talking to me and you're not talking to J-Lo.
Well, it's funny in the video that they don't care. And it would be funny to watch a video of that guy not caring.
Yeah.
And you told it as a funny anecdote.
Yeah, so it's actually very similar.
I think that everyone should care.
Mm-hmm. And
but there's a layer there too about like it's funny that like
she's trying to prove
she's
something.
so famous and like they're not claiming her.
Yeah,
like it's not like you would think like if J-Lo was from your town and grew up in your house, it would be like, you know, it's not like someone you're meeting at a haircut.
Marsha was talking about with Kristen Chenoweth. I'm like, why don't you want to claim me? Like with the haircut.
Right.
I'm like, aren't you proud that I'm like a hometown hero? And they're like, not really. You're more of a regular client.
But maybe if he lived there.
My house, the apartment I grew up in, is now a furniture showroom. And I want to go there.
So like that's a dynamic too, where it's like,
right.
It's like in the city, like things change so fast. It's like he's like, what?
Yeah.
It's
like I lived here.
Like you need to know.
Right. I know.
So crazy.
So that is me as the homing pigeon or the cat. Oh, and this is what I was gonna say about basically they think birds have like a molecule in their nose that's like magnetic or something in their little snouts.
That's a funny thing is like it's very impressive, but it's also not that hard for them. Like it's like them being about us. Like, you know, like if you like you can spin them around, close their eyes, blah, 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 and then you say, where's the cup? And they point to the cup.
Right.
It's like it's not that hard.
Right. It's like we could do that actually.
Yeah.
The cool thing is when like within that, when they'll sometimes like be like, this one bird though went really far. They're like, normally they can't go this far.
Like some of them are really good at it.
Yeah, like they'll have a thing where they're like, this one bird actually just did like an 8,000 mile flight on its own. And like they normally max out at like 4,000 to 5,000
That's funny. It's like the Olympics.
Yeah, exactly.
Like some of them are fucking awesome.
And then you can tell that it is hard because they end and they're like, they are so tired. Like they're so tired.
They flew so far.
And you know what? Even if everybody does it, it
tired.
is hard. Like in the way that like, oh, like everybody goes through challenges in life. And you know what? And congrats to everyone.
Yeah. I just mean like it's funny for their species. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I think maybe sometimes it's like the vibe is like, especially if they have to go that far, it's like maybe they're good at it for like, they're like, yeah, it's helpful because we would like go out and hunt and then come back. And they're like, I did not want to have to do this for 600 miles.
100%. I really am not diminishing it. I'm more just saying like it could be funny to the pigeons that we think it's so crazy. I see. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
In the same way that like
they're like, why don't you just feel it in your nose?
Right. Like they might be like if someone was teaching pigeons about us and they're like, you could say like any of these like 9 bajillion words and they could point to a picture of it or they could spell it or something. That's
cool.
They would be like, what the fuck? And we're like, yeah, that's funny. That's not that hard. It is cool. It doesn't make it not cool. It's just like, it's just about it's just like, let's go there and be pigeons and think like them.
Yeah.
Laugh like them, cry like them, connect like them.
There used to be stories. They would tell stories. You know, you've heard this. Back in the day, there were flocks of carrier pigeons or something. Can't remember what kind of pigeons. What? Pigeons flock so big that they would darken the sky for days.
How could that be?
That's what they said.
Who said that?
You know, farmers.
Why?
Tradespeople.
They would darken. Villagers. So days of full blocked out sky, pigeons
That's how
flying.
big the flocks would be, yeah.
Why?
Why would they be so big?
They all have a message?
They all have little things tied around their foot.
Like
that's how they used to text.
Those are just the pigeons?
Those are, yes, this was like wild pigeons.
Flocks of pigeons so big it blocked out the sky for days.
Now that I'm hearing it, I'm like, that sounds like an exaggeration up from something that is still impressive.
Maybe like 40 minutes.
Right. 40 minutes, I'd be like, holy crap.
I mean, I would be still incredulous.
Yeah, exactly. 40 minutes, you'd say that's probably an exaggeration up from 10, 15 minutes.
Which is
even still
sounding insane, though now that we started at a couple days, pretty reasonable.
You're like, okay, what's the true thing of the story? It's like, I saw 8 birds.
Someone saw 8 birds.
Someone long ago saw
a
8
farmer.
birds, and they were all there at once.
Put my feet
together.
up on this.
What? Yeah.
Is that okay? And they're going to see the bottom of my socks. They're going to be so annoyed.
Whoa!
Sure.
Yes.
I love that.
Oh my
Thank
God.
you.
That's way better than this.
This place has everything.
And we had a melon candy earlier that.
Yes, we had a wonderful melon candy.
Natalie
Thank you so
loved.
much. Everyone give it up for Erica. Who's
Everybody
putting
give it up
a
for Erica.
giant poofy ball in front of me.
Is this for sitting normally? It's like a special ergonomic ball for sitting.
Ooh.
Here we go now. Here we go now. We should record the podcast both balancing on
Is
it.
it so weird with my feet, bottom of my feet, my socks?
Not to me.
I don't care.
But I'm not seeing the video.
Oh, Vince
We'll
is
find out.
checking. Thank you. It's brown.
What if you brought it closer and did like this?
Then they're going to see my vagina.
So what do you guys want to see? By the way, this stuff is normal. This is a normal part of the body.
Okay,
So good luck to us.
I hate to say something like 100 hours ago.
I bet.
About the pigeons. Oh, yeah. About visiting the home where you're from.
Mm-hmm.
That just happened on Housewives.
Oh, really?
I'd like to tell you about it.
Oh, yeah. I'd love to hear.
So, you know about Kyle from Beverly Hills.
Yes.
Of course.
Yes.
Kind of
She's
like
out.
the main girl. She's in.
They're saying she's going to leave. People talk a lot of crazy stuff.
That's right.
The rumors go crazy.
Odds are someone's saying that right now,
Mm-hmm.
given how people are.
Mm-hmm.
But she's kind of like has been the lead, quote unquote, for years.
Mm-hmm.
And she had the hot husband, Mauricio, who's like, he's a fucking snack. I don't know what to say.
Mm-hmm.
This guy is hot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
She's hot.
my God. Yeah, she's hot, but he's always been like
Yeah,
a little more of a showstopper. No shade.
Okay, no problem.
No shade. All milk and tea.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, they're kind of getting a divorce right now.
Oh.
Or they're separated. They're not sure what to do. My sense of it, and this is not like exactly what happened. There was always cheating rumors about him, but they were also very, very close always. And they have these 4 daughters. One of them she had with the first husband when she was super young. And then he kind of like became like a father to her.
Oh, wow.
They're very like happy. And she always had the most power in the group because she had like a genuinely happy family life. And that kind of gives you a lot of cachet.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of funny.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you can either have a lot of money and the best diamonds or a loving husband. And those are the 2 ways you can have social power.
Is that like a quote or that's like you?
No, I'm just saying that.
I see.
But that's kind of like,
That's interesting.
In a funny tone.
Are there any housewives who have a lot of social power without that by virtue of
Yes, they have
personal
other things.
magnetism? Like who?
like right now, I would say Erica. She doesn't have a lot of power, but
Yeah.
she does have cachet in the group because like she's brought a lot to the show
Mhm.
in terms of plot line.
Right. There's like also you are a popular performer.
Exactly.
And therefore,
Well, being well liked on the show is another thing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you can have fame.
Mhm.
I would say Erica has like some star
What's
power
her
right
last
now.
name? Jane.
Girardi.
Girardi. Who's
But
Eric?
Jane, sorry, is her stage name. Erica
Oh,
Jane.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, cool. It's
You're
cool.
right.
This is like I'm feeling like a pigeon. Where I'm like,
You're like, why do I know that it's Jane?
I'm like, I just have no, it's like Erica Jane.
It's like I've told you every day for 5 years.
I'm like, you could show me a picture of a woman and it might be Erica Jane.
There's a button in my nose that makes me know Erica's last name. Okay, so basically, Kyle. So the long and short of what happened with their marriage, my sense of it is, I think that he was not there for her in a very deep way.
Mhm.
And that was fine. I think it was like in the same way that a lot of husbands are kind of just like, he was super rich and like made this huge business for them. And they didn't have a lot of money when they got together. And she raised the kids. That was super fulfilling. And then as she got older, it was kind of like shit started getting bad and he wasn't really
What shit
there for
started
her
getting
enough.
bad?
She had a friend who passed away in a very tragic way.
What happened?
I don't even want to get into it.
Okay.
But basically, like they didn't even really talk about it on the show, but my sense of it, and there could be other things, we don't exactly know what happened, but is like she hit a breaking point where she's like, actually, I'm so fucking low because of this thing that happened in my life. And all my kids are leaving. All her kids grew up. And now there's just like this guy who's just like traveling all the time, opening a business, million businesses, like isn't like actually a good partner to her emotionally. And she was just too fucking
hard because
sad.
it sounds like her needs changed as well. Like
She started having them.
Well, it seems like her needs or desires, at least earlier, were like someone who can like materially provide for me and my family.
Yes. Yes.
And
I think
also,
that's
I
true.
wanted status, and he was able to give her like status and wealth, and like that was what she wanted.
That's true. And I think honestly, like
Or
on
security,
Housewives,
right?
like something happens where like the women, I feel like their parents die
Mm-hmm.
and they almost like turn on their lives or something because they're like, fuck this. Like no one's actually there for me, taking care for me.
That is so interesting.
I know. It's amazing.
That's so interesting.
That's why the show is awesome. So in Kyle's case, it wasn't her mom, but her mom has already passed. But I do think it was that same thing of like, there's just like a general contract between women and men in marriages where it's like the guy doesn't have to do that much, but he does provide financially. And now she's making her own money. But also it's like she gets so much fulfillment from the kids and raising the kids and being good at that then it's like when the kids are gone, it's like you turn around and it's like, there's this TikTok I saw that's like, you need to find someone who will be able to take you through the deaths of both of your parents. It's like a mom saying this to like a bunch of drunk teenager or like people who are like, late nights when you come back and talk to your mom after the club. And she says that and the girls are like, what? Because they're telling her like, he didn't text me back, blah, blah, blah. And then when you hear that, you're like, oh yeah, none of this is going to work. Like none of this, whatever the fuck. So
real,
profound.
Yeah.
Anyways, so I feel like Kyle then was just kind of like, fuck this. So then she gets sober. She starts working out. She kind of is changing her life a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And she gets really close with this lesbian country singer.
Oh, yes. Right.
And they start dating.
During the separation? Or
during the separation. So yeah, her and Mo separate. So I don't know exactly when that they like drift. Yeah, I guess I don't know. But then that person was then very there for her. They were very close. They start dating.
Yeah.
But she's kind of like, doesn't talk about it. Then that person is kind of on the show a little bit and then gets kind of upset about being in the limelight and leaves her. This was very sad for Kyle. Anyways, now her and Mo are kind of in a better place. He's dating all these young little things. He's always with a new blonde at some airport. And he's kind of been embarrassing Kyle, and Kyle's just like, ugh, whatever. But anyways, now
that's such an interesting like the relationship that women and maybe men too have with their like kind. This is specific, like their separated partners and their new things. Where it's like I feel like it reaches this tenor of like it's not like rage and it's not like I'm freaking out. It's a kind of like eye roll of like, yep, he's off doing that.
Right.
And that's so funny because that's so not like if you were to find out I feel like for a lot of people in our world, if they were to find out their partner was like fully cheating or after a breakup, their partner dates someone else, it's like 911 emotional emergency.
I feel like it's that first for these people. And then it's like,
they get to, they're just like,
don't you think? Because then now with like an ex, you would have that. Not right away, but like then the next
I
person,
would just
you're
get
like,
to a place where I'm
classic.
like, yep,
that's what they want.
Right, totally.
Or something.
Yes, and it's funny too. Yeah.
Especially guys dating really young girls. I think that's
a really specific
the eye
part
roll
of it too.
comes
like,
in hot and heavy.
I mean, how could it not, right?
Yes. Anyways, there's an episode recently where Kyle and Mo, they sold there was like a house that they were in for most of the show.
Sorry, I've been watching on TikTok. TikTok is really wanting me to watch the movie The Other Woman, which is Leslie Mann, Cameron Diaz, and Kate Upton.
Okay.
With like a supporting featured role from Nicki Minaj. And it's like,
Oh, she's the secretary?
she's like the secretary. She's like, you need to boss up or whatever.
Yeah.
To like someone, Cameron Diaz or something. And whatever. The movie actually seems, I'm like kind of interested in it. And they're really, it's working. It's getting me to watch it. I wonder if someone is paying to get that clip.
Right.
Those clips
It's
out.
like back on
The
something.
funny thing about it is that like there's all these scenes with Nicki Minaj where I'm like, it is so clear they're not in the same room.
She's green screened in.
She's like green screened in. It's like she's in space. Like, she's actually like a star. It's like a starry
Does she look like
backdrop.
she's not in that room, or they're not in that room at the same time?
It looks like she's like, I think it looks like they're not in the same room at the same time.
Okay.
Like, I think it looks like Nicki Minaj is in a room maybe, but
Right.
it's not the same one, or it's just fully like green screen.
It's so funny.
And she's like in like the Teletubbies landscape, basically. Talking to like Cameron Diaz, who's like, I just don't know what I should do. And like Nicki Minaj is like, she's like, I don't know. And behind her is like the yellow sun from Teletubbies. And like the vacuum that
She's
spits
Lala.
cookies. Yeah.
She's Twinkie.
She's like, you need to talk to my
She's
friend Poe. Poe and his scooter will tell you what to do.
I forgot Poe has a scooter.
Poe has a scooter and Lala has a green cow print hat.
Really?
I think so. I think they all have some. Okay. Tinky Winky, don't remember what he has.
I feel like it's like something with his tummy. I know they all have a tummy.
They all have
thing.
like tummy TVs.
Okay.
That was so like psychedelic and odd. That and Barney, these weird costume like.
But Teletubbies is weirder than Barney.
Yes, I agree. It is
Barney's
weird.
pretty straightforward.
Right. It's
It's
like,
like there's kids, but then that guy's a dinosaur.
right. That makes sense.
And then there's
there's something interesting.
PJ or whatever.
Don't know. I'm so behind. I'm like, oh my God. I know I need to. It's on my list. It's like,
I'm
I
like,
know
that's fine. You can be behind, but then you actually lose the right to care about spoilers after a certain point.
right.
Like we can't not
like,
talk about it.
I know. It's
You
like,
get
and
one
I've heard
week.
about KJ or whatever. So
Not KJ.
what is it?
PJ.
PJ.
Or PG.
I know about PJ. I was like on the, it's like, the stuff was on my Twitter. I know all the stuff that happens
Yeah.
between PJ
Like,
and
I know
Barney.
PJ gets hurt. I know PJ gets in an accident in the season finale. Okay,
It's like-
so basically,
It's like, will they, won't they? Barney and PJ.
why did you bring that up though?
Because
the
of
other
the other
woman?
woman, which is like thematically related to this.
Yeah, sure, exactly. Okay, so basically, Kyle and Mose have they lived in this house for like most of the show, where when the kids were young, blah blah blah. Then they moved to like a bigger house, like I don't know, 6 years ago or something. That's a completely made up number. And someone who's on the show now lives in that house.
Really?
Yes, a new cast member, Amanda, who is a financial manifestation coach.
Yes, I've heard about her.
She helps people with their money mindset. And the women on the show,
Need
such
her.
as Bose, who's like a very high up, she's like, was like the chief marketing something at like Pepsi or some shit, is like, what do you do?
Yeah.
And she's like, I get them into the right mindset. And she's like, no. She did not like it.
Yeah.
She's like, Amanda, that's not a job.
Did she say that to her? She was confrontational like that?
Bose is really, I
would
really like
never,
Bose.
like if I heard someone's job and in my head I was like, that's fake, I would never tell it to
I
them.
don't think she said it the first time she heard it like that, but I think on the side, I don't remember what
Yeah,
happened. Honestly,
she's like spreading it around.
I think she said it to camera, and then she did say something of that nature, maybe to Amanda. I don't remember. Amanda's having a crazy plot line.
What is it?
Get into that after.
Okay.
Basically, Kyle and Mo go to Amanda's house. That classic thing: go see a house where you lived, and they are like giving them a tour, and they have like young kids, Amanda and her husband, who's really weird, and Kyle gets super emotional and starts like crying,
Of course.
and like not in a nostalgic way. It's kind of like,
Upset.
I need a second.
Yeah.
And then her and Mo go like sit down on a couch in a private room.
Are they back together?
No, but they hang out. They're kind
This
of
is
like,
another dynamic that I know about a little bit. For divorced couples who hang out or are like have a weird platonic pseudo romantic thing.
yes,
Many of my friends' parents
have such thing.
have such things.
This is like,
My divorced
they're
parents did
not, no, they did not.
They're friendly, but they didn't hang out.
They're friendly, but they couldn't prove it.
Right. You know what they have? They're all friends with each other's siblings.
That's good.
Yeah.
How mad can you be if you're friends with someone's sibling?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? It's a good way to show like,
It's
whatever.
like all good, all above
Yeah.
board.
And they're friends with their kids. Their mutual kids.
That's right. There's a lot of friendship there.
It's crossover with the children.
Yes. That's right.
So basically,
do it in a Russian accent.
So basically, yeah. So basically, it's just a really moving moment where Kyle's like,
I need a minute.
Saying to Mo, like, we had everything here. Like, this was a really fucking happy time. And then it's cutting into her saying to camera, like, how do you give that up for a bigger house? Like, we moved and like things did fall apart when we moved. And it's like kind of like, she's kind of stuck on the house, but she's also saying like, we lost sight of what we had, which was like really rare.
Seems like directly connected to the business,
the fame, the lifestyle. He's traveling for work. Right. She's getting her own identity with work, whatever. And he's like, oh no. He's like really has this funny like affect where he's just like super. He's like, oh no, you're getting sad. And then he like hugs her, but it's like, it's just like hard. I don't know. So anyways, it's just like intense and like they really might get back together.
It does seem like they will. Like,
I know. But then again, it's like, it's hard because the psychic, you know about the psychic who vaped?
I mean, I know about the psychic, but I don't know how it applies to the situation.
Well, there was this like early episode of the beginning of Beverly Hills with a Camille Grammer had a dinner party, invited her friend who was a psychic who Kelsey and Camille Grammer were trying to launch her own show. They were trying to do a show with the psychic, separately produce it. So she was like, we'll have you on Housewives. It'll help launch you, whatever. She was vaping like years before that was a thing. Really.
Like, what is
so it was just like, what's with your magic freaking pipe?
Yeah.
That makes vapor.
That's kind of funny, actually. It's like a funny little.
It is funny.
Right. It's just funny.
It's funny. It's funny that she was vaping.
Ha 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 about the vaping psychic. Put it in the comments if you want. That's one idea. If you're struggling with what to comment on the episode, you can comment ha ha ha
about the vaping psychic.
Ha 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 about the vaping psychic.
So that psychic, she gets basically sloshed out of control. Gets insanely drunk, starts fighting with people at the table.
She's like, you're not going to get there.
Like, literally. Yeah. And they start being like, oh, can you do a reading for me? Can you do a reading? And she's like, that's not funny. I don't do readings like that. Like kind of thing where it's kind of like, what, bitch? What the fuck? They're also all a little like scared of her, maybe making fun of her. There's like more dynamics. I can't remember. At the dinner is also, what's her name? Who was like involved in OJ? Who was like OJ's girlfriend after.
I know. I was going to try to say something funny.
Yeah.
Padme
like
Amidala.
Tana Brooks or something.
Padme Amidala from Star Wars.
She wrote a book. No. She was Anna Nicole's friend. And then she wrote a tell-all book about her. Faye Resnick, yes. Is that what happened with the tell-all book? Something? We don't know. You got me as much as you could. And it was very quick.
We got very far. Yes. Did you Google? Okay.
Oh, yeah. Alison Dubois is the vaping psychic.
I see.
So, anyways.
The vaping psychic.
Like literally.
On a neon sign. That'd be like a Simpsons joke. Like,
they wish. Maybe they had that. They predicted everything.
Totally. The vacant. And then it would be a funny.
And her name was Alison Dubois. They'd be like, how did they do it? Yeah. The writers would be like, that was our 40th psychic. So the odds are that she's going to vape, exactly. And odds are her name's going to be Alison Dubois.
Has done some funny psychic jokes. I know that there's maybe a like kind of like a vignette episode where they see what their futures.
Oh.
They do that a lot, like the future stuff. It's hard to come up with so many stories. Credit
where
it's due.
It's my eczema. It felt so good. I couldn't stop.
Oh no.
But I shouldn't have done it. But it felt so fucking good.
Now
I'm living in
the aftermath. Should we do ideas?
Let me just finish this really randomly.
Oh, sorry.
No problem.
So, and also there's something else I need. Which is eventually to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, no problem.
I'll do it after.
Let me just finish the Housewives things. Bathroom ideas. Okay, so basically at the psychic dinner, Kyle starts fighting with Alison Dubois.
Yeah.
And Kyle's just like, you're fucking a freak. I hate you. And Alison Dubois is like, your husband will never emotionally fulfill you. And then Kyle says something.
Is her husband there?
No, it's all girls. But she has like the strongest marriage at that point. Right. And everyone's like, what the fuck? And then, but there were cheating rumors. So it's like, did they tell the psychic to say that? That's always the thing. The psychic was planted. The psychic was planted. This is what's interesting about this psychic to me. At that time, you would have never guessed that the problem in Kyle and Mo's relationship was going to be that he did not emotionally fulfill her. Like,
you would think that he would leave her because she's like unstimulating or she's whatever.
And he's so hot, and the rumors are about him cheating and blah, blah, blah.
That he's hot.
No. You will want to S him.
Cool.
My promise to you.
Snork him.
You will snork his boo. Boo being balls.
I want to see him. Let's bring it up on the screen.
So,
wow.
It is like that. I mean, I find him
look
to be
him up
insanely
on my
hot.
phone now? Yeah, I'll do it.
And he's really
the
like
break.
sweet.
Whoa. I mean, so it's cool. This is the thing often. Was I talking about this with you? Something like this where it's like, how did they know? Oh, talking about that woman who was like intuitive. Were we talking about this together? Oh.
Don't ring a bell yet. Who's the woman that I can help you more so?
It is the famous woman who's the mom of one of the two girls from Girl Pool, Wendy, who is a famous intuitive reader in Los Angeles. And someone was telling me some story about how they were like, oh, this was the story. And it's so specific that you're like, is this fake or not?
Yeah.
Someone went there to see her, and and she was like, you make art based on magnets. You magnets factor into your work somehow. And they were like, yeah, I do magnet art.
So specific.
It's like so specific that it's like, it's so crazy that you're like,
you have something in your teeth. It just appeared.
I'm going to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
Just like, let's solve a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, guys. We are going to leave the podcast running. We will not speak. It is going to be 3 to 4 minutes of complete silence where you can Google Mo from Real Housewives.
Mauricio.
By the way, I don't think
It's his last name.
Natalie, we won't leave it silent. We'll cut it.
No, they'll cut it.
Yeah, okay, great.
Thank you, Grace.
Okay, we're back. You guys, if you're listening, you won't know this, but if you're watching the video, yes, we changed clothes and we're wearing completely hilarious wigs and hats, and we basically found a big thing of costume. We found a costume closet, and so
I have a tiara.
and I have a big kind of like a Lady Bunny wig, and then on top
What's Lady Bunny?
she's like a New York drag queen performer. So it's like a big blonde wig that goes like, it's like this. What I'm wearing, and then on top of that is
as you can see
on my head,
right?
And then a trucker cap, and the trucker cap says, let me read it. Yum. Yum.
That's funny.
That's funny. I mean, you guys, that's funny.
Again, check out the video if you want to see stuff like that.
You want to see stuff like that?
I am actually wearing a Muna shirt.
Greatest band in the world.
Yeah, they have a shirt that says that.
That's good.
This is them.
Shout out to Muna because Naomi from Muna made our merch.
Yes. That was cool.
That was really
They were really good at that.
They were really, really good at that. So, and then I'm also wearing a shirt.
That's a great
by my friend's brand, Acceptance Letter Studio. Check it out. And what else can I shout out that is on our person now? I have a special medallion, and if I find the other half of the medallion, it gives me access to a giant elevator that gives me access to a new area.
So you have half of a medallion.
I have half of the medallion. I'm looking for the other half. If I get the other half of the medallion, I get to go on the elevator to the new area, which has kind of people at higher level and new kind of challenges and spells and that kind of thing. So that's exciting. Something I'm excited.
Good luck.
Someone's like, hey, so what's been new in your life? You're like, actually, I'm excited because I got the first half of the medallion I needed to go to the new area.
They're like, how? You're like,
It's like,
I
I can't.
I don't say how.
I don't say how. I'm like, I can say how in terms of my attitude, and that was really like doing the work, checking under every stone,
Yeah.
you know.
They're like, so it's under a stone. You're like, no.
I'm not saying that.
I'm not saying that.
Proverbially, I mean more just be thorough. Be thorough about it. And so that's what my advice would be if you're looking for a medallion like me. Be thorough. Can't wait to find the other half.
My advice would be to get a coach. I don't think you should try and go it alone.
Not start on your own.
There's professionals out there that can help you.
It's like something I would be hired for to help. That is what I'm hired for, actually,
Literally.
as a tutor.
So true.
I'm like, let's get you this medallion, girl. AKA like a 5 on the AP lit.
What did you tutor this morning?
AP lit and AP Lang.
What are they reading?
It's interesting the way that these tests work is they're like, it's like literary analysis.
Oh, so
you know,
it's
it's kind of cool because
passages?
we did one of them, and you know, it's like sometimes like the writing they have in the test is kind of lame. And we were like, let's go through. This was for AP Lit. Like, we'll read this poem. We read this poem that was like, it was like something St. Louis. It was about like returning to St. Louis or something. And we both, me and this girl both read it, and we were both like, huh. That was unbelievably beautiful. Like, and we were both like, I'm moved to almost tears by how
Really?
beautiful this poem was.
She was?
Yes.
Aww.
We were both like, we kind of had a moment where I was like, so that's gorgeous, actually. It's a really,
Wow.
really stunning. It's about actually, oh my God, look at this full circle.
Whoa.
It is about returning. It's about like the poet is speaking about having left her home in St. Louis and coming back to it.
Wow.
And the complicated mixture of feelings.
Like Kyle and the Pigeons.
Like Kyle and the Pigeons and Charlie and the haircut. And this
Oh,
woman.
right. I forgot how we got there.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know.
That's beautiful. So did she have any insight to offer there? I mean, it sounds like she did.
She kind of did. I mean, I think it was like taking it all in as all part of the experience, not trying to tease apart like the good and bad feelings, but taking it all in. You know, there's this kind of metaphor of it in the poem where they live near like a grapevine and like watching as the grapes, like some of them get sour, some of them rot, some of them get juicy. We honestly didn't do that much analysis of it. I'm like wondering exactly how the grapes kind of like fit into the schema
It's
of
like,
returning
you
home.
don't know. You're the damn tutor.
I mean, girl, like, yeah, like,
You don't know.
you know, it's like, I'm like, I want another job.
Different job.
I want
Different.
a different job. So if anyone, I'm looking directly at the camera.
Yeah.
I'm available.
Take your camera.
I have scripts. Just reach out and ask. Thanks, y'all. But until then, I'm
Scripts
happy.
meaning prescriptions.
Prescription. I am happy to trade Xanax, Adderall for employment. Just kidding.
There's no
I
wrong
have
way to do
scripts.
it.
You know what I mean? Okay. Exactly.
Ideas?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's start with mine.
Yeah.
Thank you. Just because I like to talk.
Yeah.
So it's a good fit.
And I'll listen. What the hells?
Okay, this is actually really, really video gamey. So it's kind of
Okay.
after what we were saying. This is the thing of in a video game or a sci-fi or fantasy world that is otherwise like people talk in a normal way. When they reveal one thing, when they put in one little like quirk that lets you know that that's like a world building signature. So I'm playing this game Baldur's Gate right now, Baldur's Gate 3, and characters instead they talk completely normally. A little maybe like, you know, there's like a little bit of a highfalutin or like fantasy kind of dialect, but mostly it's like people
What,
really
like
talk.
what's highfalutin? Like, hello, traveler.
Yes, that kind of thing.
Okay.
But not even honestly less than that.
Okay.
Maybe what I actually mean is they're all British.
Okay.
I'm like they talk in a weird fancy way, aka British.
British, yeah.
But and they talk totally normally in like a regular kind of dialect, except characters will say "what the hells" instead of "what the hell," or they'll refer to the hells instead of hell, and it'll just be a little. It's like a little like tip of the game designers being like, "Look, we're in a different world." It's like they're like this in this
like
world.
in Xenon when they would be like, "Holy splash!" Like they had like different slang.
Exactly. Like, and otherwise the world is basically completely the same, except they like show that there's a different like, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Like kind of underpinning religious sensibility. But again, it's largely just the same.
And are we sure that what the hells is not what they say in England?
Yes, because no. But I'm sensing it's a game thing because they keep referring to the 9 hells.
Oh, what's the 9 hells for them?
Something in the cosmology. That's what I was looking for, the word. The cosmology of the game. They're like, oh, they believe in like, and I feel like every game I've played or every like fantasy thing, they have one or two, a few little markers.
Yeah, things like
of
that.
their like, by greatness. You know what I mean? Like, oh, don't you say that you're greatness or whatever. Like these little, like just a touch of like an indicator that this is not just regular world. A little cue, a little footnote that gives it a
our world. In our world.
Mhm.
That's cool.
It's like
I like that. I think I like when they have that in like TV shows. Like they
Yeah.
have like their own slang and you're
Yeah.
like, what the fuck?
wait, say.
Fetch.
Like
Guess I don't really have a good example. I don't know if they do that in TV shows.
That's an idea for a TV show.
That would be an idea as a world with its own slang. I mean, I already said the Xenon one. I feel like that's perfect.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. That's great.
That was perfect, right?
That's perfect.
And in Dune, you know, they say hello differently. I don't
What do they
remember.
say?
I don't remember.
Right. And it's funny because actually it's like, to me, there's a depth of world building where it's like you could just throw that in there and that's kind of a surface level thing and it's just like a gesture. I feel like Dune is one of those sci-fi worlds where it's like it's actually pretty robust.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? There where it's like you could look at like what they say and then also
they have the language.
Right. It's like you actually wrote like a pretty robust I'm curious about it's like if there's a metaphor here, but I don't know if there is. Maybe that's like I'm like maybe is it you know, sometimes we talk about like stand up and we'll like use terminology and like every once in a while we'll get a question where someone's like, what does it mean when you say this?
Like lingo.
Yeah, or like this came up because we were talking about generals a few episodes ago. And someone was like, what's a general? And what that means is it's like a
horrible
general
situation
like
if you're explaining that to someone. We need to not talk about that stuff. Seriously, generals. No.
Generals. It's like they're people who lead the army. No, generals are when it's like a meeting. And it's funny because actually it shares the quality of what the hell's where it's like, so you mean the same thing. It's just you are using this thing to indicate that this is a different world. You know what I mean? Like a general meeting. It's like, again, it literally is just like you're meeting with someone and it's like to see if maybe down the line you'll work together in some capacity.
I think it has actually a specific function, which is to say it's not supposed to be about something.
Yes.
Like, you know, you could go into a meeting.
The idea of the meeting is
what did you want to talk to me about?
Yeah.
But when it's a general, it's like, nope.
Right. It's
and that does have a function of being like.
Right. The calling it the general in particular, as opposed to calling it like a meeting.
I think so.
Right. But it does maybe overstretch how different it is from, you know what I mean?
Yes, I agree with that.
In the way where it's like, what the hell? It's like, right. There's multiple hells here. Does that really make such a material difference?
What do you think they say with the 9 hells? What are they talking about? You kind of captured my attention.
You know, it's funny. You've never really been into fantasy, but...
No, I like the 9 hells.
I don't know if it is a real thing that exists because there are actual demons in the game.
There's a baby crying. Can you hear it on the thing?
No. Okay.
We're in a studio and the person next door has a baby.
Yay!
Imagine us doing this podcast, but the whole time in the background, we are hearing a baby cry. It's kind of surreal. I'm like, I need to help.
Right.
I'm so in the mood to hold the baby again.
What?
I'm in the mood to hold the baby again.
Oh, do you think you will?
Yes.
Oh, I'm going to get to soon.
Your cousin?
My cousin's baby is coming to town.
To Seder?
Cousin's baby coming to town. Cousin's baby coming to town.
You know, I've been experiencing some more time with Mariah Carey.
Do you want to do a Natalie song of the week?
Yes. Shake It Off.
Oh, that's so good.
I think I've talked about it on the podcast before, but I just really appreciate this song because I feel like it really encapsulates something that I find to be valuable, which is like, I love when she says...
Sorry, I'm checking for mine, but I am listening.
Well, let's do that, and then I'll do it after because I basically can't take it.
Okay. Sorry. Okay.
No problem. The body language.
You hate it.
I can't. I'm not strong enough.
Go for it.
So basically, she's saying, shake it off. Because we keep on playing games. Wait. Because the lovin' ain't the same. And we keep on playing games. First of all, I just love the idea of shake it off. Because it's like, you're in something, but you can shake it off. It's like, I got this. I got to shake it off. And then it's like, the lovin' ain't the same is really powerful to me because she's saying it wasn't the same as before, right? So this is something I feel like that really trips people up, me included, where you're like, it feels like you're like, no, it's not time to shake it off because it is really good because it was really good.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, no, it's enough of a reason that it's not the same as it was.
Is the shake it off like end the relationship?
Yeah, she's gonna move on.
She's
basically like,
out of here.
Exactly. And she's
Shake
just
it
like,
off.
and then in the verse, she's like, I'm already gonna be gone when you get home. Like, because he's playing games, he's taking advantage of her. He's like,
it's not okay.
it's like, can I look at the lyrics?
Yeah.
Or can you look at them?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. Let's go through it.
I like her too because she uses really, really cool vocabulary. She's
yes,
like, really,
in this one.
I'm like, I
Like
stay
a
out too late, got
Calgon
nothing
commercial.
in my brain. Obviously kidding. That is the Taylor Swift version.
Oh.
Because the loving ain't the same, and you keep on playing games. Like, I'm here to stay.
That's
I got it.
it.
Yeah, I like because you think I'm here to stay.
I'm here to stay. It's like, that's exactly when I'm gonna leave. You know I'm here to stay. And the way that I can fix this is I can acknowledge you were acting differently because you're taking me for granted. So I am going to shake it off. I think that's so powerful.
Like, beautiful. Yeah.
I basically never done that, but
Right.
I think it's cool.
Of course,
I feel
it doesn't
like,
apply to my life.
but it's a nice, it does apply like
actually, there are
all
things,
the time.
There's like maybe not romantic situations where that applies, but there have been situations where it's like, oh my God, like this used to be good.
Yes.
This used to feel better. Now it doesn't. I gotta go.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's tea.
It's so tea. It's like, I just feel like when I listen to that song, I'm just like, oh my God, like I have my eyes on the prize of
that's one of the great functions of pop music.
Keeps your eyes on the prize.
Self-empowerment.
Yes.
Empowerment is really important in pop music.
Sheep holds my crown up.
Yes.
What is yours?
I have two. I think I've done one of these before. I think I've done Angel from Montgomery.
Yeah, I think you have.
Okay, so
but
it's
that's
not
great.
that.
Why not?
It's going to be XR2 by MIA from her second album, Kala. It's so good.
You love it?
Yeah, those first few albums are just unreal. And this song in particular, someone was playing it at a bar. And I was like, oh.
You were so happy.
So good. There's another song on the album that I really love called Bamboo Banga. And that has this lyric where she's like, it's like, there's one verse where she's like, I'm knocking on the doors of your red Honda. Barbarella looks like she's my dead ringer. I think it's such a funny lyric. Barbarella, who's like a vampire, basically, like from,
She's saying, I look like Barbarella?
Yeah. Barbarella look like she my dead ringer. That's how she says it. Cool. So those are my two songs.
I accept.
Thank you. And I accept. Oh, I'm going to listen to Shake It Off again.
Yes.
We'll go, get out of here. And
there's We Belong Together is the song right before it. So it's like, it's like, she's like, I'm also crazy. Like, I fall in love hard, but I also know when to shake it off.
I do like, it's so interesting in an album where it's like, okay, this is a whole set of music. And if you try to kind of link it together, sometimes it becomes a very kind of crazy, dramatic story.
Right. Well, it starts with It's Like That, which is that she's like basically like in the club. And it's like, you're kind of like, okay, so that's when she like found the man, kind of.
Is We Belong Together in the club?
No.
No, but a separate song.
We Belong Together is after.
What
it's
album
like that,
is this?
Emancipation. It's the only one I know so far.
That's okay. She's so much good music. I'm into this Mariah Carey song, Boy. Do you know that song? I need you, boy. Gotta have, oh boy.
Yeah.
Boy.
Right? Doesn't it go like that?
Yeah, at some point.
Boy.
Oh, I sent you that song. Did you listen to it? That song by Slater?
Not yet.
That is another song of the week for me. Crank.
Hit him.
Well, okay.
I'll probably rock that out. Probably once I'm back in my car.
Yeah, it's big time a car song.
I can feel that.
This was gonna be like, this is a spoiler for the song, but it's gonna have
That's
to be
fine.
okay.
I'm like, I didn't know you could have a thing with spoilers for song until you just said it.
You're like, not an issue.
Because you gave me the idea, I'm going to gift you not using it on you. But it might start after this.
Right, exactly. I get one free pass. The sample in the song is from the main like rhythmic sample is like, It like is kind of this like, And it's really weird and kind of odd, but it really is propulsive and it's good. And it is from when Carrie in Sex and the City is giving Aiden head. And she's like kissing him, going down his chest. She's going like, and it's
She being cringe?
She's being totally cringe. And it's like, it's so endearing actually as a performance. Because
how did you figure out that was the thing?
I didn't. Someone on Twitter posted that. And I was like, oh, God.
That's craziness.
And it's like such a funny, smart sample.
Wait, what's happening in that scene? Like, what's the point of that moment? It can't be that it's like awesome.
I think it's the way I read it, if I'm remembering it correctly, is that it's like, it's a little embarrassing, but maybe that's actually a sweet part of the experience of intimacy. Is like you share these kind of intimate, embarrassing moments.
So she just gives him head.
It's like their sex. It's like this is them showing their like shared sex life together, and she's being like kind of funny and weird, and it's like that can happen. And
she's definitely fucking weird.
But do you think she's unusually weird? I feel like if you were to watch people have sex for real, like often it would come up where it's like, so that like if we watch it, it would be cringe.
No, I don't think she's sexually unusually weird. I think she's romantically weird.
Really?
And
yeah,
Carrie?
Like more than maybe.
Yeah, like she shows up in all the different outfits at Big's door. Like she is a little more out there.
Yeah,
she takes risks.
Mm-hmm.
She's a little more.
I'm so her. I'm so like on her side.
Well, I don't even mean it so negative.
Yeah,
I just think she's funkadelic.
Like, right. She really shows up.
And she says weird stuff like to her friends and shit. Like the character is like quirked up.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like all her little jokes of like, I was just about to have my eggs. You know, like she says stuff like funny.
Yeah, she is funny.
You're like annoyed.
No, I'm just.
But I'm on your side.
Yeah, no, I know.
I'm one of your little minions about Carrie.
Should we do your idea?
Yeah.
Or you want to like?
Not that good, but let's just do it.
Okay. Taking action versus Inception Street. I'm interested. What is that?
Okay. This is the thing of like, sometimes like it's hard for me to know the difference. This is something I'm honing with age. The difference between taking action versus trying to bend reality like in Inception. Whoa. Where they make the street go horizontal. I mean vertical. Y'all know
they put the street back.
Elliot Page makes the street go sideways when they're like learning how to like in like the education scene.
Yes. When they're in their like tutorial mode.
Exactly. So basically I feel like it's like if you want to like make a plan happen or like have some whatever, it happens with like plans a lot. Where you're like, oh, it'd be fun if we all did this, or I want to see this person to do that or whatever. It's like, okay, yes, I am a person of action. I'm often trying to like make something happen. But then it's like you have to put things out there, but then it's like you really have to accept what's coming back to you and like see it as it is and then like pivot and react accordingly. Otherwise, you end up trying to make the street go vertical.
And is that a thing of like, I want me and these three people to all get dinner before the thing on Saturday night. And then you're getting feedback that's like, oh, well, actually, I'm going to come from a thing. And so you're like, is that what it is?
Yeah. Yes. Like, but like another version would be like that, but then like a more like a harder to swallow version is if you're like, oh, I want to have like a fun night out or something. And then it's kind of like you're there, but it's like the people you're with are kind of tired. Like it's like not like a send it situation. And it's like you can't strong arm it. Or if you're trying to make a plan with someone
in an intimate way,
you're like, oh, I'm kind of in the mood to like go on a date or something. And it's like you can't. It's like the world is also happening outside of you. You have to like meet it where it's at.
Yeah.
And
I say right.
You know what I mean? Like you can't like keep like, and if it's like, okay, so for the first thing, it's like if you're out with people and you're like, yeah, like I want to have like a real night, whatever, but people you're with are kind of whatever, or the parties you're at is kind of whatever, and it's like, oh, let's go to the next thing, or let's blah, blah, blah. It's like, you might be trying to force it.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, it's interesting too, because I think what it sounds like to me as well in that situation is there's a like, if you're in a space of really relying on being able to change the world like that, often that means you maybe didn't plan for the things you want and you were relying on, as in that situation, it's like, maybe you didn't, like the people I know who do that successfully are not just like willing it into existence. They are, before the night happens, they're like, I want to find people who want to do this with me,
Right.
who are committed to doing this with me, and we'll all get tickets to this thing.
Right. That's, I guess, not a great example.
No, but I think that is because
Right.
I think like that is actually planning and not bending the
Right.
street to you. Whereas bending the street to you
for
is
a
being
date,
like,
you can plan them.
like, you know, but I think I have done the thing of being like, I really want to go out tonight. I'm just going to like try to make it happen with my mind.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, well, you can't just like convince people around you if that's not their vibe. Actually, to make that happen, you need to actually have planned it, or receive it and be like, if you try to make the plan and it's not happening, then acknowledge it's not going to happen.
Right.
And trying to force the vibe often comes from you actually didn't make the plan. You know what I mean?
I do.
Like, I'm always like, I want to like, I often have to confront this in myself when I'm like, I want to travel. And I'm like, why have I not gone to Mexico City? And it's like, because you have not planned a trip,
the trip to Mexico City.
And that is preventing you from going. Because it actually isn't going to just happen.
Yes.
And I'm kind of, and sometimes I guess stuff can just happen. Someone is like, we have an extra ticket on the plane.
Right.
They're like, our jet. And that happens to me, I would say 1 out of every 2 days. I'm getting that kind of invite.
Yeah. And you're like, why is this not happening to me?
I'm like, I'm just going to.
You're like, I mean, more.
Right.
Why is it not happening to me more than every 2 days? Yeah.
I deserve it
it's
every
like,
day.
It's kind of like.
But is that not feeling like what you're talking about?
No, not really, because I think I'm talking about stuff where, like, take the kind of like ticketed party out of it, let's say. If you're like if you want to have some type of vibe, but you just like, it's just like you're meeting obstacles.
Mm-hmm.
And at a certain point, it's like, do you keep pushing past obstacles?
Right.
Or you got to like meet things where they are and like pivot.
But I guess what I'm saying with that is that it's like before that step.
Yes,
like I think if you have an attitude of like, I can just will this with I can bend the street, that means you probably weren't doing the planning steps before that actually allow you to get what you want. Like, that's kind of what I mean. Like it's like,
yeah, I get what you're saying, but I think it's like I'm more interested in like when that's not the case.
Right.
Like for things that it's not like that, when you are in the moment and you have to kind of like check in with yourself about like, where am I? What's my attachment to this like different version of an idea that I had or something?
Right. I just think that can be part of it, because you're like, okay, got it. If I wanted this to happen, it's not happening tonight. And now next time, if I want it to happen, it comes up with like trying to schedule a hookup, honestly, where you're like, sometimes I'm like, if I'm trying to do it and I'm trying to do it last minute, it's like, girl, like if you wanted to do this, like you needed to get the wheels in motion earlier. Sometimes you can have the intention late and you just get lucky or whatever. Like you find a thing kind of last minute. But now if it's like, it's helpful for me when I'm in that position to be like, okay, next time if I want this to happen, I can't just like be sending. I mean, I'm doing a dinner with friends where I'm like at 6:45, I'm like, does anyone want to get dinner? It's like, girl, like maybe it'll work, but if you really want this to happen, it's not going to be a bending it with your mind thing.
Right.
And you can still try it, but then sense when someone's like, and the situation you're talking about, which I think is so true, is whatever, sending the text at 6:30 being like, does anybody want to get dinner? And maybe you're getting a response being like, I'm in this thing, I don't know when I'm going to get out.
Right.
And you're like, okay, so I just will, and they're like, and I could be down, but I'm not sure, I don't know when. And you're like kind of responding to that.
Yeah.
And it's like, so you can hear that and be like, all right, it's not now.
Yeah.
Like, it's just not tonight's, I can't force it. And then I guess the thing I'm adding is like, maybe next time, if you really are feeling like you want it, don't rest. Does that feel like it connects to you?
Yes, it connects to me. It is valid. However,
oh crap.
It's no crap.
Oh, good.
It's all
constructive.
Yum, like your hat. Well, it basically like I think that can be nice to be like, I'll just do it differently next time or whatever. But I'm like even more cozying into this thing of like the the letting go.
Yeah.
Like I feel like the planning for next time, it's like that's a good way to like think out of it too.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of liking the idea of like
I'm just like, all right,
of just like you can't bend the street.
Yeah,
like you don't even want to bend the street. You haven't even gone. You haven't even done the tutorial.
And maybe there's
so
a
just
feeling,
like don't like. I like the kind of like. I feel like the thing about like so next time I'll blah 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 is like almost like still in that like
you're
other
still in
thing.
the thing of like, but I am gonna try to make it happen.
Yeah, and as opposed to just like ride in the dang
because
wave.
what you don't want to do is then like it's not a vibe to be like, okay, we're not going to get dinner tonight. Does anybody want to get dinner tomorrow? It's like that's not a good vibe.
Yeah,
you want to be like, okay, I'm gonna like leave it.
Yes,
move on, and
not to say you can't learn lessons.
Right.
Not to say
you should. I think that's like I actually totally relate to this because often I'll come to. I don't know, for some reason it does come with going out so much where it's like the instinct only occurs to me like so late where it's like Friday and I'm like, oh my God, I'm supposed to have plans and I really want to. And I'm like, what's everybody doing? And like a bunch of, this is less now. I feel like I've learned this, but I would like reach out to people and they're like, we all bought tickets to a thing and it's like sold out. And we bought tickets like a month and a half ago. And you're like, holy crap. Like
you used to get on the ticket train.
You really got to get on in New York, maybe in particular. Or it's just you're like, why is I want to get dinner with someone Saturday night. Like, why can't I? And it's like all these people who are getting dinner Saturday night did not plan to get dinner Saturday late afternoon. They actually had plans maybe by Tuesday or Wednesday. Not always, but it can happen like that.
It can.
Yeah. Sometimes not. Sometimes you send the text and someone's like, yeah. And that feels amazing.
I don't do Tuesday to Saturday.
No, you're not planning ahead like that.
That's not a good situation.
Sometimes
for
you plan
me.
ahead like that and then you get to Saturday and it's like, I've been on both sides of this, all love. You like make a plan with someone for Saturday and you're like, do you still want to get dinner? And they're like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, right. Well, it's in our modern age, it's like
things move.
If you don't talk about it,
they're like, did you know the human body replaces its cells every 4 days? So I'm not even the same person that I was when we talked about
Who did you make dinner plans with?
Right. You're like, it's a ship of Theseus issue because that's not me anymore. Right. Every impulse and body part I have has been replaced either metaphorically or literally through surgeries and procedures. So,
literally.
So it's like
I got into a thing recently with Aton, and then we'll wrap up soon. Where we were going to an event. He was bringing me to some. We told you about this on the podcast, I think. That it was kind of a thing because he got the day wrong of something.
Oh yeah.
And everyone was like, put it in your calendar, and he was like, I don't like to put it in my calendar. And it was like, I think it's like it just kills the vibe basically to like put something in your calendar. Like then I'm just like dead inside. And I was like, I pulled him aside and I was like, listen, you have to put things in your calendar. If you want to be real about this life and going to things that you like, you just have to suck it up and do the kind of like not sexy thing of putting it in your calendar. That said, often I put things in my calendar on the wrong day. I mean, so you will not be free from this problem. Just separately.
They do not make it easy.
No,
I have to say, with the way the calendar is constructed,
I was just looking at today. You're looking at a day, you're clicked into a day, and then you click add event, and then it takes you to a random day.
No, literally all the time. They're like, don't you want to do that on like, isn't that more of a Friday thing?
Yeah. They're trying to like intuit it.
They're like, right, you scheduled that for Thursday. I just feel like because you have work on Friday, it's just like, just move that to Friday. Trust me. You'd rather, by the way, it's like, she'll probably be more fun to see in concert on Friday anyway. Just go Friday.
Yeah, she'll be more relaxed. Because she got the Thursday one out of her belt.
She got like, she's getting her Thursday jitters out. And so Friday, you'll see her Friday. Great. Yay.
All right. Should I do your last one?
Can I see which one it is? Yes. Oh, that's cute.
Puffy Notebook.
And it's cute and short. This is
Puffy
just
Notebook.
Thing.
I feel like that would be a good name for a vagina.
Yes, it's a great name for a vagina.
Puffy Notebook.
I'm like, but can I do my idea, please?
Yeah.
This is my idea for a great idea for a name for a vagina. Puffy Notebook. Oh, that's what you said. I'm
like,
kidding.
do you even know the way that it can be Puffy Notebook?
Like, kind of, yes, actually.
You do.
Yeah,
of course you do.
Kind of.
You do.
But I want to know more. This is like...
Of course, I love to learn.
I'm always open. Life is long, y'all. This is how I really like when you have a notebook and when you start, it's so like sleek. And then like when you write in it, it kind of puffs up with the writing. And it becomes like, you know, like when the pages kind of get like a little crinkled and like a notebook. When it becomes full of writing. I love...
That's cool. It's like a tummy gets full.
Yes. And it kind of just like distends a little bit. and crinkles. And I love when things that you think are flat symbols are actually materially real. You know, every time I write, I kind of worked through this, but there was a really long time when I was writing, and all I could write about was my handwriting. Like it was the only thing I could get. I would time and time again would be like, the way this pen interacts, it's like, this paper is too slippery. It's like,
so funny.
and it would be like, I would look back because
morning page is done.
No,
it's like,
literally.
what?
Well, I would look back. I'd be like, oh yeah, I remember that. I was going through a really hard time with like this friend, or like I was going through a breakup at that time, or like having this really interesting personal problem. And I look back and I'm like, I want a pen that's inky, but it doesn't smudge. And I want paper. When the notebook is binded, it doesn't make me feel creative, but it makes me feel safe. And that's like for like 8 pages. And then at the end, I'm like still crying every day. Not really. Like,
yeah, not really.
I actually
guys.
would love to be crying every day. I have a friend who does that, and it seems like it's really good for him. Can't say who. When was the last time you cried?
I cried on the last page of Housekeeping, the book.
Really?
I teared up.
Totally.
It's very
Totally.
moving.
Oh, I'm so
Before
glad you
that,
liked it.
honestly, I've had a couple cries recently from being moved and happy.
Really?
Yes.
Birthday. Didn't you kind of cry?
I maybe started to tear up a little bit.
Yeah, there's a lot of types of crying. There's tearing up from, emotion that's so sweet.
Yeah.
I was tearing up reading this fucking poem about St. Louis, Missouri this morning.
Wow, with that
I believe it. I was like, I'm at work.
You can't cry at work.
I actually really would have liked to indulge it a little more.
Yeah.
I can't remember the last time I cried from like,
Oh, baby's crying.
baby's crying. And that is our show.
Wait, I just want to say that Puffy Notebook, I was thinking of like when it's like, if it's like bubbly on the outside.
Oh, yeah, totally.
So.
Like if it was like the texture
Those puffy,
yeah. So that's another idea.
Okay, just saying for the vagina thing.
Right.
Just saying.
No, I can.
Yeah,
Yeah. I got that.
But yeah, I like that too. Well, what else is flat and then comes up?
I guess I think of, I never quite like knew how to explain why it was interesting to me, but like I once saw, you know how there's lines at a crosswalk and they're like kind of painted on. But I once saw one where it was like, it turns out they're tape. It's like, or sometimes it's like a really flat, long, white like tape thing that they're kind of pasting.
Yeah.
And I once saw one where it was kind of like folded up. And you could see it. And so it was
That's
like
so surreal. You're like, am I Harold in the Purple Crayon?
Literally it was like Harold in the Purple Crayon.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's funny.
I think I literally was like, this thing that I think of as a flat sign actually has a material reality.
That's cool.
What the heck? Like, that is so cool.
It's like with 5 gum, how you can peel off the shiny part from the other part of the wrapper.
Totally.
It's just like,
oh my God, I love when things have surprising depths to them, when a surface is revealed to have a gnarled, interesting. It's like, I talked about this in my stand-up once, like the thing of like hedges, how when you cut a hedge, it's this nice like flat side, and then you look inside and it looks like the inside of a computer.
like all the sticks and shit.
Yeah, all the sticks and shit. Or like if you open up a phone case, you're like, my nice flat phone case, and you open it up and it's like wriggling wrath of unruly wires. Do you know what I'm talking about?
On the phone?
In the phone, you know how if you like open up your phone,
Oh,
it's actually like
phone case, not phone case.
No, sorry, like if you open up the phone, sorry, as in like if the screen comes off.
Yeah.
Or like in a computer.
I haven't had that for years.
What do you mean?
Seen that?
You haven't? No, it's been a while.
Never.
Or it's like in like the Terminator, like whenever like there's a humanoid robot and the robot face comes off, but that happens also with humans. It's like we're this flat surface, we seem coherent, and then on the inside we're actually like
a jumble of jumbles.
It's like jumble of jumbles. We're like goopy and like fibrous and unruly.
Yes, and seemingly same as you get to know someone.
Mm-hmm. Right. It's metaphorically rich as well. So do you have any last thoughts before we head out?
No.
Well, everybody, this has been Exploration Live, the podcast. Do you have anything you want to promote? Now you're the guest.
Okay, yeah, right. No.
Good. Well, guys, we'll see you next week. Until then, keep on rocking.
Life gets pretty. That was a Headgum podcast.